Welcome to Cooking with Carot and Kool. Why'd you say it like that?
I don't know, but I am Carot.
I'm Kool.
If you notice, there's something missing from the set today.
He doesn't have a card.
And we have a very special guest. The special guest is mad, but he's pretty exceptional if you ask me.
And he came here, of all places.
Through one of our windows.
You left it unlocked.
Oh.
Our special guest, he's wanted in 13 different countries, has a fascination with egg puns, and he broke into our studio last night. He's mad food scientist. What was his name? Bologna?
Think something like that.
Or was it bologna?
Think bologna.
He yelled something very loud about his father.
Alright, well, you ready to do this?
Not really, but let's do it.
Alright, let's go.
So, I am the very gracious Professor Bologna, and Carot and Kool decided to invite me here to show some weird things that do with science.
Yeah, let's put air quotes around invited, please.
Just kind of showed up.
It's mandatory.
Yeah. Just
part of a plea bargain, but we're not going to bring that up. So, anyway, I have posed a challenge for my two young subjects here.
Wait, so why is there even an egg on the bottom?
We are going to take an egg, put it inside of the jar. You're not allowed to break the egg. You have to figure out how to put the egg in the bottle.
Are you allowed to break the bottle?
No,
oh.
Because when you get done, it's going to go thump, 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 thump. So, any theories on how you would take that egg and place it into the bottle? Because what happens when you force harm upon said egg?
It cracks.
Right. And what happens when it cracks?
Challenge has failed. And we have to re-record this.
Yes.
Fair enough. So, now, you have this egg.
Do we get multiple attempts at this?
Well, you can have a few. But now, here's the problem, though. You need to grab said trash can. That's over there behind you.
Oh.
Which, immediately off camera, but you can hear it because, well, you know. Things.
Logic!
I'll just hold it.
Yes, you hold.
I'm holding.
Alright, so, we have the egg. Don't worry, we have a few more eggs inside.
That we're totally going to not need.
We have some eggs. So I will let you guys both have one egg each to attempt this feat. Now, is there anything you could possibly do to the eggs to make them able to fit in said bottle without harm or damage?
To the egg, not the bottle.
Well, heat makes things expand, right?
Yes.
So we want to make it cold.
Sort of, but not really. So, through the magic of pre-planning.
I was talking.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
So, it being wet have anything to do with it?
No, that was because it came out of the refrigerator.
Alright, nice.
And this is called condensation because this is hot out here.
Oh.
You should know, he's a scientist. I can speak.
He's a scientist.
Words. Scientist.
In strings.
He's a scientist.
So, we our magic bag, we have some pre-prepped eggs. These cool little eggs. Hey, notice they kind of bouncy?
Yeah.
How would you put that one in there? Because these are hard-boiled. So I preheated them, they've cooled off, and now they're somewhat squishy.
Smells disgusting.
Well, you don't want to just jam it in there.
You're right. Why?
Because it'll break.
Yeah, more or less, yeah. It kind of goes... So, now, there's this really neat thing called air pressure all around us. Now, we currently live about how far above sea level?
Not very far at all.
About that far. So, right now, here we have about 14.7 pounds per square inch of air pressure on our body.
Do you have this memorized?
Yes. So, inside that bottle is 14 pounds of pressure pushing everywhere around that bottle. And pushing down all the way to the top of the troposphere, all the way down to that bottle, even through the house. So this egg has 14.7 pounds pushing down on it. There's also 14.7 pounds inside that bottle.
Do you heat up the bottle?
In a way, yes. So now, here's where things are going to get slightly interesting. Because now we need to take some magical powers, and we are going to use the magic of television to pause time momentarily. So apparently, I was informed that because, well, I have poor agents, we have a funnel on hand. So, we're going to take said funnel, and we're going to pour water into the glass. It's just regular hot water. The glass is more or less room temperature. We're going to take said funnel out. Now, the bottle has been warmed up.
It has indeed.
Because, so we're going to take this, pour the water back into the pot. We're going to set the bottle off to the side. Sorry. We're going to set this right there. And we're going to set this off to the side.
Preferably the round.
Are you sure he's not crazy?
If you stare at it really hard, it'll work.
I'm pretty sure mad scientist is part of his nature.
Yes.
After all, baloney.
So, stare at it. You have to stare, not talk, stare. So, as you see how it's starting to fall into it, you can see, I know you can't see back at home, but it's actually starting to creep down towards the bottom of this little lip here. But, I don't think I got the bottle quite warm enough. Maybe I did. Because what it's doing is this air in here is cooling off, so it's actually dropping the air pressure because it's constricting like your original thought. So as it's constricting down, it's making a slight vacuum inside of the bottle.
I think the environment agrees.
Yes. Well, it's nature. So, I don't know if I used oversized eggs or what. But, anyway. So we're working with it here.
It looks like we just have a sealed bottle.
Yes, we have a really fancy cork that will eventually rot away.
That's when you know it's ready to open.
So,
how are we going to get the bottle out the egg?
we're not. The egg is going to become one with the landfill.
How are we
And it's
going
the
to get...
circle.
No, I said how are we going to get the bottle out of the egg?
Well, yeah, it's very careful.
How are you going to get the egg out of the bottle is what I meant, but I
The
said...
circle of life. It's going to go into a
I don't think
landfill.
this bottle can fit in this egg!
Could.
Why are you fighting with a crazy man?
Because I'm also losing my sanity here.
Stare at it harder. Well. So, let's see.
Why are you staring at me?
Alright, so but we've now moved all the way down to here. It'd probably help if it wasn't like 95 degrees outside. I'm in a lab coat. But then again, that's what happens when you're slightly deranged.
Slightly is an understatement.
I think what would probably help dramatically. Ooh. So we're gonna set this
We're
in.
just going to end up breaking the glass.
No. If we do, oh well. You have insurance, right?
You are the old man here.
I am not. I'm a guest star. I have no control over this. Even though we look tragically alike.
Sit down. We're talking about
I mean, it is.
the man here.
So, we have moved all the way down to here. Wow, it's actually cutting through the egg. That's actually kind of novel. So, we got a little helper here.
Yeah, a couple of ice.
Yes, because we're going to make it get cold faster. We did have kind of a problem here. It's actually cutting the egg.
Yeah.
Which was not expecting that. So, hey, live and learn. Oh, here we go.
Here you broke it, you failed.
Yes, you're right, I did. This is something that, with some pseudo-adult supervision, you can achieve.
And a lot of ice cubes.
It was not a lot, it was only a jar.
Well, they don't look like a lot now because they're melting.
It was only a glass, and half of it was...
It was the entire glass.
What's my name?
Bologna.
Bologna is my father! It's Bologna! It's fancy!
No, you
your reaction.
Do you need a nice shanty and fava beans to go with that?
What happened to the egg?
It's like a budget, like Hannibal Lecter, Silence of the Lambs. I can't do it. Now all you need to do is disappear into a crowd.
This egg is very deformed.
Yeah, because you're just smushing it.
I don't care. It hasn't cracked yet, which...
Yes.
I can pound it with powdered sugar.
It's gonna be powdered egg then.
Would you like some lemon?
No, I'd like some lime.
We don't have lime.
Exactly.
It does come in lime though. Can you hurry up?
No.
I'm already of advanced age compared to you guys, so we need to speed this along before I die of old age for real.
Oh, good.
Alright, cool. Moving on.
Real well cracked.
Alright, so
Alright, well, I can shove it in.
we have learned that
Wonderful.
we have learned that you can do some cool things with a slightly bouncy egg.
What have I done?
And
You ruined it!
it was already ruined.
There you go, I did.
Yay, you made it in the bottle, and now the bottle goes in there.
I didn't. I was faster than you did.
Oh, yay.
Yeah.
Alright, so.
I think she was though. Even though she broke it.
Shut up. You're not helping.
Winners!
Why are you screaming then? You just scream, winners!
Anyway.
It doesn't work.
Down!
Hey,
Can't move me this
Carot.
time. I've planted my feet.
So, we have learned something very novel you can do with something that is...
science.
Let him monologue.
Yes.
I don't want to.
So, we did put an egg into a bottle, and yes, it did crack there at the end, but we did it without actually having to physically touch it.
You have to touch it to put it on the bottle cap, so you automatically fail. If you're doing
We didn't
that.
force it in by hand.
No,
How about
I
that?
cracked it less than you did.
Anyway, so we played with some air pressure. We put an egg inside of a bottle. So now, in theory, and some practice, you might be able to actually marvel your friends with this thing.
Make sure you do it during a thunderstorm, because we did.
Yes.
Yes.
Because that is what you do when you're in the great state of Florida. You do things during thunderstorms that most people don't.
Wrong.
You also have to do 3 U-turns before you try it.
Yes, because U-turns are a staple in this state. So on that note, I am Professor Bologna. This is Carot. And this is Kool. Goodbye.
Be gone.
Quit.
Oh,
Quit.
That was interesting.
yeah.
Yeah. A lot of egg everywhere.
Yeah. Thank God for that trash bag safety device, whatever he called it. Alrighty, well,
Alright.
so there's no card here.
What does that have to do with anything?
Cool. There is something that we're going to be doing this episode, and it follows up with why there isn't a card here. Now, some of you attentive people would have noticed it's not there already, but we're doing it because we're not actually going to be cooking anything today. It's a challenge for me, and Mr. BOLOGNA did not go away.
He kind of stuck around.
Yeah.
There's a tent outside our studio. He won't leave.
Yeah. So, instead of forcing me to leave, we invited him over here to take your spot. And the game is basically...
What am I going to do?
You're going
if he's taking my spot, what am I going to do?
You're going to read the questions out loud.
Questions for what?
It's... Okay, so remember how I said trivia?
So I get to read questions?
Yeah.
Cool. I can do that.
And then I get to answer them if I get it
There's
right.
going to be trivia. There's going to be a mess.
And then if...
And I'm not in it.
So...
Let's just go into that.
I guess so, yeah.
Let's go into the trivia.
You can get out of your tent now. No, come here.
Welcome to Cool Whip Trivia. I'm your host, Cool Whip. That's Carrot and that's Baloney.
It's Bologna. Baloney was my father. I'm fancy.
Every time. Here's some rules for trivia. I'm going to go over them again. All questions are true or false, so I guess that narrows it down for you guys.
Alright.
If you answer correctly, you get to smush Cool Whip pie in Professor Baloney's face.
Bologna. Baloney was my father. I'm fancy.
Okay.
Okay, Mr.
I need to finish
Bologna.
the rules. If you answer wrong, then Professor gets to smush pie in your face.
I'm gonna eat it afterward anyway.
Well, you're gonna eat it one way or another.
Okay.
Alright. You guys ready for questions? These are
No,
gonna be
but
very tough questions, alright? I picked them
mode.
myself.
They're easy mode.
Alright. Carrot! All but one of the Weasley children are in Gryffindor. True or false?
Boy, that's false.
She's right. It is false.
Because I actually did some studying before this. And I was looking through what houses certain people were in, and every single Weasley ends up in Gryffindor.
By the way, this is all Harry Potter version of trivia.
Oh, and by the way,
She did get it right.
God dang, I can't reach. Okay. Oh. I bailed. Oh my god.
You're cleaning that up. Alright. Are we ready for question 2?
Put it down.
Put it down. It was just on a man's face.
I don't care.
Alright. Question 2. The Whomping Willow is located in the Forbidden Forest. The Whomping Willow is located in the Forbidden Forest. True or false?
We need to hurry. The Cool Whip pies are melting.
I don't believe so.
So is that true or false?
I guess that would be false.
Are you sure? Is that your final answer?
Is that your final answer?
I guess so, because movies, there's...
So your answer was false.
She is right. The answer is false.
Alright.
You see, movies, I believe...
It wasn't in the forest in the movie either.
Yeah, because in the movie, I remember them crashing into it, and it was by it, but not...
Plop. Oh, he's down there cleaning up.
Speed it up.
Alright. Question 3. In
Down.
Quidditch, you score points with the quaffle. Is that right, quaffle? Yeah,
Yes.
it's quaffle.
Just the quaffle?
You score points with the quaffle.
That is
Is that true or
but
false?
it's not just the quaffle.
Didn't say just the quaffle.
So then it's true.
And she is right. It is true. You can score points with the quaffle.
Be poised. And it got him again.
And it landed on the chair too. Alright. Question 5.
4.
It would be 4.
It is 4. Alright. Vernon and Petunia Dursley, surprised I remembered how to say that, aren't Harry's real aunt and uncle. True or false?
See, I fell asleep during the last 2 movies and I haven't even gone to those books yet. So I'm just gonna go with false.
She's correct. The answer is false. That was very close to a pie in the face. And I think Runa
me.
wants some.
For me, but not for him. And he's gonna go to he needs his ass.
Alright. Question 5. Hagrid's dog named... Hold on. Let me restart that. I messed that up. Hagrid's dog's name is Fluffy. True or false?
That's false. The 3-headed dog was.
She's correct. You are too good at this. You are too good at this.
You ready? See, this is what you get for sleeping in our property.
There's no more questions. She got them all right. Sorry, Bologna.
Yeah.
Sorry. Alright.
It's like,
I want to fight.
Welcome to Kool Trivia.
No!
There's a murder scene taking place behind me. Well, that was interesting. What did you think of it?
You were the one reading it. You? I'm just happy because this didn't happen because I got a question wrong. Because I got questions right and he was mad.
You did get every question right. You good? Alright, well, I have a Twitter account.
And as always, it'll be in the description. Don't forget to like, subscribe, maybe comment, and then...
Yeah, tell us what you think about
Yeah.
what we're doing here. You know, we really would like some feedback.
because I haven't seen any yet. So, as always, in addition to that, we would like you to remember that success and failure are 2 sides of the same pancake, and we need syrup,
We probably do need syrup.
probably. Alright, well, bye.
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 I guess, yeah.
See ya.
Have a nice night.
I have whipped cream in my hair.
We'll see you next Sunday.
Sunday.
You know the drama is never ending. Don't let it get the best of you. And all the fake friends just keep pretending. That's how the little things get huge. Paralyzing every pore. Oh, you feel it taking over you. To the center of your core. The lies are getting overused. When you are under the weather, getting caught in the storm. Do you remember? I told you if we dance in the blizzard, we are not getting